Imagine this. In your neighborhood, there's a quiet man who still drives an old, fading sedan. Nobody pays attention to him. But one morning you hear a rumor his son just got accepted into a top US university. And the man paid the full fee in cash. No loans, no drama, no noise. Meanwhile, the guy who posts pictures with luxury SUVs on Instagram, he hasn't had a stable job in months. He's drowning in debt. He's loud because his reality is hollow. Welcome to the real world, where the richest people don't look rich, and the loudest people are almost always broke. 500 years ago, one man understood this pattern better than anyone, an Italian thinker, Niccolò Machiavelli. He wrote about power, wealth, and human nature, about why rulers win and why fools lose. And the strange twist is, those same rules control money today. Quiet money, invisible power, silent wealth. So listen closely. I'm about to reveal 9 principles inspired by Machiavelli's mind, reframed for the modern world. Not shortcuts, not get rich quick, but the cold architecture of building wealth without becoming a target. Rule 1. Invisibility is your sharpest blade. You have 150 people watching your online life. Maybe 20 genuinely hope you succeed. The rest, they watch with envy, suspicion, or quiet resentment. Not because they're evil, but because jealousy is coded into human nature. Machiavelli wrote that most people judge with their eyes, not their mind. They don't see your reality. They see whatever you show them. So show them nothing. Look at some of the quiet giants of our time. Billionaires who live simply. Leaders who traveled economy. Founders who drove ordinary cars, not because they lacked money, but because they understood the truth. The moment you display your success, you invite attention, envy, and interference. When you get promoted, keep your old car. When you receive a bonus, don't broadcast your vacation online. Every flex creates 10 silent enemies. Across the world, wealthy people chase privacy. Poor people chase attention. And attention is the fastest way to lose everything. But invisibility alone won't save you, because hiding money is useless if your money isn't growing. Rule 2. Deploy your money. Don't let it decay. Cash sitting in your account is like a soldier without a mission. It loses strength, it loses value. Inflation eats it quietly every single day. You don't need huge capital, you need consistency. Follow a simple framework, save a portion, invest a portion. Live on the rest. Not glamorous, but transformative. Put your money where it multiplies. Compounding is slow for a long time, then suddenly explosive. And the ones who benefit are the ones who began early, not the ones who started perfectly. Diversify. Never depend on a single vehicle, a single trend, or a single hype. Crowds are often too late. Machiavelli warned, the person who builds on the approval of the crowd builds on mud. Strength comes from independence. Rule 3. Disappear from the digital circus. Most people online look successful, but the majority are drowning off Camorra. I've seen people who post every dinner, every trip, every outfit, while hiding mountains of debt. Meanwhile, the truly stable ones, you never see their vacations. You never see their purchases. You barely remember their last post, because real success doesn't need witnesses. If your income doesn't depend on social media, step out of the spotlight. Silence is cheaper, safer, stronger. Every picture you post becomes data for jealousy, imitation, or manipulation, and every stranger who sees your progress adds another layer of unnecessary risk to your life. The powerful remain unreadable. Their next move, unknown. Their net worth, impossible to measure. Their future, a mystery. Rule 4. Turn one stream into many rivers. Dependence is disguised vulnerability. The man with just one income lives one disaster away from collapse. A layoff, a crisis, a bad quarter, and everything falls apart. But the person with multiple streams is protected. When one dries, the others keep flowing. Start small. A skill you can sell on weekends, a service, a digital product, a rental, an investment. One river, then 2, then 5. Even small trickles eventually form a reservoir. Every empire in history diversified. From merchants who shipped goods across oceans to modern billionaires who expanded into multiple sectors, build your empire the same way, quietly, piece by piece. Rule 5. Protect your kingdom legally and silently. In the modern world, your fortress isn't made of stone. It's your legal structure. Even a small business needs basic protection. Register properly. Separate personal assets from business assets. Make ownership a maze, not a doorway. The wealthiest families in history didn't just make money, they protected it with layers of structure, privacy, and planning. Say less. Expose less. Plan quietly. Execute silently. Rule 6. Build rare skills secretly. Wealth can be stolen, but skills cannot. The market rewards rarity, not degrees, not certificates, not labels. A person with a rare high-demand skill can outperform 10 people with impressive qualifications. Learn quietly, study in private. Practice when no one is watching. Let your results announce themselves. Knowledge compounds just like money, slowly, quietly. Then suddenly, Rule 7. Choose companions who guard your silence, not expose it. Most empires don't fall because of armies. They fall because of leaks, loose lips, envious partners, careless friends. Reduce your circle until the people who remain protect your ambition, not drain it. Not everyone deserves access to your plans. Not everyone deserves a seat near your throne. Rule 8. Master yourself. Before mastering money, if you can't control your impulses, money will escape you. If you can't control your emotions, people will control you. If you can't control your habits, your future will control you. Discipline is the unseen engine of silent wealth. Every day you win or lose small battles against temptation, comparison, pressure, doubt. Win these quietly, and the world outside becomes easier. Knowledge, patience, restraint. These are the currencies the wealthy understand. Rule 9. Build your dynasty in whispers. Reveal it only in echoes. The strongest individuals look ordinary. They don't need validation. They don't need applause. Their wealth isn't in display. It's in control. No one should know how many assets you hold, what deals you're building, or how far ahead you truly are. Let the world see simplicity. Let reality hide complexity. The more invisible your power, the harder it is for anyone to target it. Silent victories last longer than loud ones. Private habits build public empires. Quiet consistency outperforms loud ambition. And as your wealth grows, protect 3 things more fiercely than money: your time, your peace, and your invisibility. These are the true currencies of power, because the less they know, the safer your empire becomes. If you've listened this far, you're already ahead of most, not because you heard the rules, but because you stayed long enough to understand them. Now, take one rule, just one, and implement it today. Silent builders win. Loud dreamers fade. Fortune whispers to those who know how to listen.